Hi everybody, Diana here at Old Farm Garden. I'm out in the greenhouse today, and in this video I wanted to share with you what's going on with my two new blueberry plants. So this one, this morning when I came out here, had this whole new stem and these leaves on it. So it's actually already growing and doing well, and it's only been in this planter for a couple of days, believe it or not. I actually purchased these through like a local shopping store that had them, and I've been keeping them for a couple of weeks inside, and then a couple days ago I planted them out. This is a blue crop variety, and then over here this is a Jersey, and when I came out this morning it had new leaves, and so it's doing well. Now regarding blueberries, they need a really acid loving soil, so I use an orchid mix that has pine bark fines in it. And I also, it's the one thing that I succumb and use peat moss for. I use the sphagnum peat moss that comes out of Canada. I've been led to believe it is more sustainable, but that's all I use it for, are my blueberries, because they really need that acid-loving soil. And so these are doing great. Now, of course, this is their first year, so I'm not probably going to see any like fruit or anything. But the other tip I have for you is when you transplant out your little seedlings like these are, instead of starting them out, if you're doing containers, right in a big 50-gallon or 25-gallon or whatever kind of container you're going to use something smaller at first. This will eventually, probably next year, maybe year 3, will have to be transplanted, but that's okay. Blueberries like I said, acidic soil, and they don't like to be wet. They like water, but they don't like to sit in water. And when you have a lot of soil that is saturated with water, it can drown out your blueberries. And so I start them out in these smaller, I think these are 2.5 to 3 gallon containers, these two. And they'll work fine for these little plants for at least a season, maybe 2 seasons. Let's show you. This one again is the Jersey. It's getting some new leaves on it. That's great. And this one, I was really surprised when I came out this morning. This was here, and this had not been here 2 days ago. So this little guy seems to be enjoying its new environment. So if you're new to blueberries, just go ahead, get yourself some and give them a try. Now, these two varieties, the blue crop and the Jersey, are great for my area, which is zone 5B. And usually when you buy your blueberry plants in your area, the nursery or wherever you get them are going to buy a variety that will grow well in your area for sure. And so although these are self-pollinating and I would get fruit from them, if you get 2 varieties like I have here where they can do a little cross-pollination, you tend to get bigger crops. Sometimes one crop will be bigger one year and the next year the other crop will be bigger. Maybe that's how they share their pollen, I don't know. But I think if you want slightly bigger crops than 2, there's just my husband and I. And so I'm just doing these 2 until they get established. And then I will probably actually do some more. I actually have a large raised bed that I'm going to put them in that is like 2 or 3 feet high and about 6 feet long. So it can hold probably 3, maybe 4 of these in there eventually. But for now, they're going to stay in these smaller. These were old tin planters that I had. They have holes in the bottom of them for drainage. And again, make sure and use acidic soil. If you don't know if your soil is acidic, then do a pH test. But typically orchid mix with pine bark is acidic, and then the sphagnum peat is acidic as well. And it has a little bit of not vermiculite, not dolomite. Shoot, what's the other word? Perlite. That's the other word I'm thinking of. Has some perlite mixed in with it too, but this tends to be a good blend for my berries. All right, everybody, have a great day. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time in the garden.